went into a session drowsy, for my writing had been lousy, with my blinking cursor passive since the last unneeded save. As I then scrolled clearly zoning, unannounced there came a groaning, like a woman loudly moaning outside my enclave. It's the damned neighbours, I grumbled, groaning outside my enclave. Very rude, but fairly brave. Oh, woefully I was sober that dark night back in October, though the bottle has since become a coping vice I do crave. Worriedly I read the headlines, shunning all my nearing deadlines, for my dock was full of red lines begging me, behave. Creeping ever closer were these deadlines urging me, behave, wearing out the fucks I gave. So this unexpected wailing of my neighbours' lusty railing nettled me, unsettled me, as though they had sought to deprave. Knew I needed to address it, so I rose to repress it. Hurry now, get up and redress it, lest it make you misbehave. Quickly now, for surely if they press it, you will misbehave, baited by the fucks they gave. Without waiting I stood shouting, all the while never doubting. I was yelling all my complaints at both the wretch and the knave. Look, I know you have a room, and it interrupts some spume plant, and I'd hate to bring the doom and gloom and spoil your cause to shave. I'd had anyone who dropped the boom and spoilt my cause to shave. Peace and quiet for to save. Then at once the wailing ended, such an eerie silence then did settle o'er the place I sat and called, You good? April? Dave? No reply came, but instead I saw before me the stern red eye of a spectre not long dead. I was sure I'd begin to rave. It figures, I thought, seeing that red eye, I'd begin to rave. Just calm down, I thought, be brave. Staring at the spectre frightened, every sphincter in me tightened, shaking, quaking, stumbling backward, terror hit me like a wave. As she stood, eyes garnet gleaming, I almost then started screaming. Darkness gathered around her teeming, meanwhile I tried not to cave. Just then she turned her face to me, reaming, I was sure I'd cave. Fix the arrow on my grave. Hearing how she begged me, screeching, her words noisily beseeching, her imploring louder than was needed for our late conclave, I recognized then this creature used to be my English teacher, and then I did seek to reach her, exclaiming, I was your fave. Is that why you haunt me tonight, teacher, 'cause I was your fave? This an answer I did crave. Ever since you passed last year, see, your students, they missed you fiercely. This I said, regretting it, immediately sighing. They've, with her chill scowl disapproving, otherwise she stood unmoving. Clearly my grammar's improving, right, ma'am? Oh, the glare she gave! I had not since high school days past suffered from the glare she gave. Her approval I did crave. Thinking on her message perplexed, wondering if she meant subtext, when I suddenly then struck upon something of a brainwave. What if she's not merely testing, and she's really just suggesting? To my laptop I flew questing, typing swiftly her name grave. She called out, disappearing, as I was typing her name grave. Fix the error, her last rave. 'Twas then I found the search result that was causing her such insult on the cemetery's website depiction of her sad grave. Etched into her stone by hammer, here she lays, in proper grammar, and in email I raised clamour her flat stone would need repave. Satisfied, I left it to the cemetery to repave. I had fixed her errant grave. I trekked to the graveyard lately, to view new stone standing stately. Passed my neighbours on the way, nodding a sheepish, April, Dave. Now may her turmoil within cease, I thought at her stone, hands in fleece. With the angles, now rest in peace, was what I'd had them engrave. Could have sworn I heard soft while I read what I'd had them engrave. Fix the error on my grave.